Ah, yeah, okay, so I think I've got it working. Woohoo! All messages. Welcome to the chat. Yeah, boy. Oh, shit. Oh, I just dribbled on myself. Ah, yes! Cool, we got the chat working. Super! Well, technical issues with the YouTube Live, yeah. For some reason it didn't have the chat on, so I couldn't talk to anyone, which is annoying. That's no good. Cool, cool. Hello, Vauxhall mechanic. Oh, my brother's a Vauxhall mechanic. Well, not specifically Vauxhalls, but he is. Vauxhalls are his favourite, so that's cool. Hello, hello. Where have I been? Where have I been? I've been working at Bentley for the past year, and this month I quit Bentley, so kind of got a bit of freedom back. Van hunting has been like the worst bane of my life. Vans and camper vans are now like the most expensive thing known to man. I was looking at some camper vans that are from like 1985 or something, and they're still like £4,000, and they're like buckets of rust. And then I was looking at some really tiny old camper vans, you know, like the Bedford Rascals and stuff, and they are super expensive as well. And I've just become really disheartened in looking for camper vans, to be honest. I just feel like I don't have the time to be doing one up, so that's kind of gone out of the window for now, but we'll see where we end up. But I want to see how you guys all were, because I've not seen you all in ages, and I figured that you're all going to be sort of self-isolating or quarantining and being really bored, so I thought I'd come and chat to you and tell you about some exciting stuff that I might be doing that you can join in with. So yeah, I want to do some YouTube live soon. I don't want to neglect the channel, because I really love YouTube, and I really love the community on here, and I really love that we can do lives. Like, since I discovered lives, I think it's like the best thing ever, that you can sort of interact with viewers, and it's like not scripted. Like, you can't script a live, which is great, and it feels more intimate. But obviously it won't be fan related anymore, which kind of feels like that's what the channel was about originally, but now it won't be, because obviously I'm not in a van, but I'm still me, and I'm still doing me stuff. Why did I quit Bentley? And Bentley was literally sort of like a money making mission. The idea was to go to work for Bentley to save up as much as I could, because it was like the highest paying employer in the area that didn't require you to have any qualifications. And that's exactly what I've done. I've raised a lot of money. Well, to me it's a lot of money, as like a backstop for what's next in life. But I don't want to spend my entire life at Bentley, because it's not me. Like, working in a factory is not me. I felt a bit like a chicken in a coop. But it was a really good way to sort of put me back on my feet, if that makes sense, especially while I was at home. So I've done that, and I couldn't bear it anymore, so I've stopped. And plus, I'm sort of not in the area anymore, so it would be a bit of a journey to be going back and forth there all the time. So yeah, I quit Bentley, but it's all good. It was an experience, let's say. Yeah, it was different. Saw Richard Hammond one time. He was walking through on a tour, which is, he's a lot shorter than I thought he would be, but yeah, Bentley was interesting, very interested indeed. Apparently they're closed at the moment. My brother still works there. With obviously the stuff that's going on, they're closed. I probably should have stayed a bit longer, and then I could have got paid for this time of not being at work. So, but yeah, my new idea was to do some YouTube lives. Tell us about your future plans now. So future plans is probably what I'm going to get to right now. I've been trying to get back into my crafting and run my online store. But I'm currently helping my boyfriend, or help my boyfriend as much as I can, decorate his new house. That's where we are right now, in his new house. I'm kind of useless for the most part. Turns out I'm really good at cleaning and cooking. I don't know if I'm good at cooking. I do cook though. Yes, we've been doing lots of painting and decorating, but I've also been trying to pursue my yoga teaching. I'm back at college as well. I'm studying GCSE English and Maths because I was really crap at those at school, and I want to get a grade in those, probably for my own pleasure really than anything else. And it looks good on a CV. But yeah, but obviously with the yoga at the moment, all the gyms are shut and all the yoga studios are shut, and sort of being near people is not really a thing at the moment because everyone's worried about getting sick. And I've noticed that a lot of yoga teachers at the moment are online streaming classes for their students. So I was thinking, do you know what? I wonder if I put on some online yoga classes on YouTube Live, whether people would enjoy that. Because that would be a really great way to use my channel for something I enjoy. And I don't know if you guys like yoga. Maybe it's something to do in these times of nothing to do. Maybe you join in. Maybe you just want to see me move in weird ways. But yeah, it was an idea, and I thought I would put it to you all and see what you think. And if it's something that you'd be interested in, then I would definitely be up to doing that. That was my idea anyway. Quarantine yoga. A lot of people are using platforms like Zoom. I'm not really sure what Zoom is, but I think you have to pay to use it, and I don't really want to charge anyone to take part in live yoga classes. I want to do it for free. And the good thing about YouTube is, because it's monetized, is that the right word to use? I still get paid via Google AdSense. I mean, it's nothing. It's like £60 a year probably. Maybe that just reflects my views that I get on my channel, but it's something, and you guys don't have to pay anything. So I thought that was a really good idea. For some way to use my channel, because I really don't want to lose it, because I really like YouTube. I think it's good. I think it's a good way to connect with people and learn new things. So you wanna come and say hello? No. So what have you guys been up to? Are you guys still about the van life? Are any of you guys in vans? Are any of you guys buying vans? What's the deal there then? Sourdough, by the way, the best. There's not a lot of people here considering it's like lockdown. I'd have thought more people would have been online, but I guess you guys are all online really late, right? From my experiences of coming out at like 10 at night, we got like 50 people in here. Everyone will still be busy. So I hear that all the supermarkets are hiring right now. If anyone wants a job, the shelves are bare. They're struggling to get the food onto the shelves. I went to Sainsbury's yesterday to try and grab some lunch, and I felt really bad because there was a lady with her son, and obviously I was in the vegetarian aisle, and she was there with her son. She had this empty shopping cart, and she was like, oh, maybe we'll try some vegetarian food today. I know it's not what we usually have, but we'll try it. And I kind of felt really bad because she was just trying to keep cool, but you could tell she was panicked and she was trying not to worry her son. And there wasn't really anything in the shop that you could put together. So like, there was no veg. There was no veg whatsoever. There was like 2 florets of wilted broccoli in the veg section, all the onions were there, but you can't really do anything with an onion on its own. But there was like no potatoes, there was no baked beans, there was zero pasta, zero rice, zero any sort of staple foods. So I kind of felt a bit bad for her. There was like no pizzas on the shelf. I think I picked up the last margarita pizza. Yeah, and there was like a few old people in there, and they were sort of ringing back to whoever, going, "Oh, there's nothing that we can put together. I don't really know what to get." So it was kind of a bit weird, isn't it? It all feels a bit weird and strange and unusual, and the supermarket had a tannoy on saying that please don't worry, we are receiving deliveries as normal. Shelves are being stocked as quick as they can. Please don't buy more than you need. So if that's the case, why are people going crazy buying loads of stuff if they're still receiving deliveries? I don't understand. And there was the staff were putting out some toilet roll. They had a delivery of toilet roll, and they were sort of like putting this toilet roll on the shelf, and they were looking really like, God, are the masses going to descend upon this toilet roll now? It was weird. There's no eggs. There's nothing in the shop. There was some wine. I bought some wine, but yeah, there was no bread whatsoever. Luckily, the shop around the corner yesterday had some sourdough, so I'm sort of on rations of sourdough. There's a few microwave meals left, but yeah, it's all very bizarre. It kind of feels a bit like World War III, except for we're not really fighting people. We're fighting a little microscopic thing. Oh, you'd like to learn how to carve the avocado mushrooms? Well, you've got to try and find some avocados in the shops first. If they've not been plundered as well. They're really easy to make. I could do a video on making those for sure. I mean, there's not many, when I looked online, there's not really many videos for the avocado carvings. So yeah, I could definitely do that. We could do a live on carving an avocado seed. I have just got to find some avocados first. They're actually really fun to make and relatively easy once you get your head around how to steady a blade. But they can go wrong really easily too. I think I only have one avocado piece left in my shop at the moment. It's been there for a while, but it's priced, I think, reasonably priced for the time it takes to make. I think I got it there for like $19.99. That's the thing with crafting. I mean, you can take hours to make a really intricate little piece of something like a crocheted thing or an avocado thing or anything really, and by the time you've priced it, you're not really making a great deal of money unless you make something that nobody else is doing. Or like if you make really lovely tailored clothes. And also it's about having a reputation, I guess. Nobody wants to buy from someone they don't really know. They don't know whether or not the product is going to be of great value once they get it. Great quality, I mean. So yeah, it's good. I mean, I still sell stuff. I sell stuff every month. Sorry. But crafting, I think maybe to begin with there's not a lot in it, but maybe after a while there is. But it's like a risk you have to take. I've got some friends who make a living. Obviously they live in vans, so they don't really have much to pay for. They make a living crafting, and they make some really phenomenal stuff. Macrame necklaces and the like, and they're just talented as hell. But yeah, I can definitely show you how to make avocado pieces for sure. All you need is an avocado, a reasonably sized seed from an avocado, a blade, some linseed oil, maybe some nice fine sandpaper. But the thing is with an avocado, it's not just a case of me doing a video of me carving it and then it's done. You have to wait for like 2 weeks for this seed to dry out and harden. So I could do a live of carving the avocado seed, and then I could do another live 2 weeks later of preparing it with the linseed oil. It just is a bit of a long process. Yeah. But I'm definitely going to use this platform anyway for doing YouTube lives for yoga classes, because I was asking a lot of my friends on Facebook yesterday, and a lot of my friends... Hello, Mike. Thank you. I feel well. Yeah. I was asking a lot of my friends on Facebook and Instagram of whether they would be interested in doing some yoga from home, and they all said, yeah, let's do it. So I thought I'd ask you guys too, if that's something you'd like to do. Or if you'd like to see me rolling around in a pair of leggings. My boyfriend at the moment is preparing a... Or just let the seed dry out first. Yeah, if you let the seed dry out first, it's harder, in my experience, it's harder to carve. It's easier to carve when it's soft, and then you can add any detail when it's dry. But if you want to set a stone in an avocado seed, you have to do it when it's wet, because you put a hole in the avocado seed and you put the stone into it, but the hole is slightly bigger than the stone, and as it dries, it clasps the stone and you don't have to glue it. So that's one of the reasons why you have to do it when it's wet with the avocado seeds. Yeah. So when you go over to my page and buy an avocado seed carving for 20 quid, know that has taken like 2 weeks to make. So it's barely worth me even making them at all, to be honest, but it's so much fun. Suddenly just gone really dark on my phone. But yeah, my boyfriend is preparing a wall upstairs so I can like do a YouTube live against it. And I just ordered, well, he's just ordered a tripod for me to put my camera on. I'm going to have to pay him back for that, but he's ordered it on Amazon Prime, so hopefully I can set something up tomorrow, which would be great. Look at my hair's just getting curlier and curlier. As it dries, it'll just go up like that, you know, the Disney character Brave. She's like the Scottish girl with the really curly ginger hair. Just goes up like that, like wildfire. Yeah. So that's my plans so far. I'm still looking for a van though. I keep asking my brother if he finds one cheap to get it. But I guess life changes, doesn't it? Life evolves and goes in different directions. Ah, hello from Germany. Yes. Oh my god, I had, you know, not last week, but the week before, I think it was, I had the worst week ever. So I had booked to go to France to see my friend, like a few months ago. And when this coronavirus had just started to get big, the Flybe had gone under, so my flights were obviously cancelled like 2 days before I was due to leave. I was absolutely furious. And then loads of different things had happened that week, but that kind of was the cherry on top. And just as I thought like I'd seen it all, I lost my Duolingo streak, and I was learning German for like 560 days non-stop consecutively, and I lost this 560-day streak on Duolingo, and I was absolutely, I can't even tell you how furious I was. And I've not done any German since, and I should get back on it, to be honest, but my German's awful anyway. I don't know when I'm going to go to Germany to use it. I just wish I could speak another language. Oh no, go charge your phone, don't let it go flat. I am plugged in as we speak because my battery is awful on my phone, it's just the worst. I'm trying to think about things to tell you. I don't know how long I've not been here for. Yeah. Bruce got rehomed. Did I tell you about Bruce? Did I tell you about Bruce getting rehomed? So Bruce has gone to live in Cornwall to live his best dog life ever. His best dog life. I mean, I'm jealous of Bruce. He's gone to live with my boyfriend's family. They live on this really lovely farm. It's not a farm, but it kind of is. They've got horses and a field and sheep. And they've got like a big pond that he likes going swimming in. And he gets taken out like every day on these huge walks in the countryside and on the beaches, and he's just absolutely loving it. He's got 2 other dogs with him. I think they're like golden retrievers or Labrador type dogs. And I still get to go and see him. So when I go down to see my boyfriend's parents, I get to see Bruce, and he's just so happy. He's like the happiest dog ever. I kind of feel like he was destined to be there, and like I had to go to Spain and do that journey to find him, because I just don't think anyone would have ever found him on that beach. I just don't think anyone would have ever found him in that little bush. And the only reason I found him is because Buster ran off and wouldn't come back until I'd come and investigated what he was looking at, and of course it was a puppy. So yeah, he's having the most fantastic life he could ever ask for. He has literally won the dog lottery. If there was a dog lottery, Bruce has won it for sure. He's landed on his paws there, running, and he's still a terror as well. He's still hurting himself. He's still crazy as hell. And he often suffers from something called happy tail syndrome, which is where his tail bleeds all the time because he's so happy, and he wags it so fast and so hard that all the blood gathers at the end of his tail and pops, and he has this bleeding tail. He doesn't know, obviously. He's none the wiser. He's thick as 2 short planks, is Bruce. He's absolutely adorable though still. So yeah, he's doing well. He's done really well for himself. I'm so happy for him. Buster at the moment is with my mum because everything here is sort of like upside down with decorating, and yeah, hopefully he can come here too at some point. Yeah, talk to me. How are you guys? How are you doing? As always, I'm drinking tea. Absolutely addicted. I'm on about 10 cups a day. Still don't want to come and do a smile.
Are you still going?
Yeah. Right.
Away from the limelight.
From the limelight. It's hard with the limelight. Yeah, I want to go and be productive now. But that's the idea anyway. The idea was that I was going to come and do some YouTube lives, hopefully of some yoga sessions, maybe like short half an hour or 20-minute yoga sessions. And I'll link it to all my Facebook friends as well. They'll come over, and all my Instagram friends, and they'll come over. And it'll give us all something to do while we're all kind of stuck at home. If you are stuck at home, you could be outside in the countryside probably enjoying your solitude in the wilderness, which sounds friggin' awesome. But if you're not, if you're stuck at home, we can do some yoga together. I am going to head off now because I've probably got things I should probably be doing. But yeah, it's nice to see you all. Leave me some comments if you didn't catch the live and you're just like tuning in after the fact. Leave some comments with your thoughts, say hello, and let me know how you're doing. See you soon.